welcome to this episode of Marriage, Family, and You. I'm your host, Carrie Braggs. On these episodes, we discuss helpful tips that can improve different areas in your lives. And so today we're going to be discussing marriage and a book by Gary Chapman called The 5 Love Languages. And so in this book, he says that each person has a primary love language to where if their spouse speaks their language on a regular basis, their love tank is filled. So just look at it like keeping your gas tank full on your car. And so the 5 love languages that he talks about are gifts, acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, and physical touch. And so you might ask yourself, well, how can we find out which is my primary my love language, and which is my spouse's primary love language? Well, I'm glad you asked. There is a test online that you can take that he provides through the book. So you just go online and you look up the 5 love languages test. And you should be able to find it online. You should be able to find it as a free PDF file. And so I have a copy right here. And so it's just 2 sheets. There are 30 questions where there are a couple of multiple choice questions, and they just ask you which one you're going to choose. And you just go down and you choose. And at the end of it, they have all of the 5 love languages down at the bottom, and then you just add up all the numbers of each letter, because you have A, B, C, D, and E. And so you just add up all of the A's, add up all of the B's and C's and D's and E's, and whichever column has the highest score, that is your primary love language. And so once you take the quiz and you can find out your primary love language and your spouse's love language, then you can start speaking each other's love language. And I'll show you how it goes. So for me, my love language is quality time. And so anytime I get to spend with my wife, it keeps my love tank full, because I just feel great being around her. She doesn't have to be doing anything special. I can be looking at TV and she can just come in and conversate with me for a few minutes, or we can ride to the store together, and just being able to spend that time with her, that is quality time for me. And I feel much better about life, and I feel closer to my wife as well. Now with her love language is words of affirmation. And so therefore, when I give her a compliment on how she's looking, I can come in and say, hey babe, you are looking nice today. I like that outfit you're wearing. Or I just enjoyed dinner last night. You really put your foot in it. And I can just compliment her about doing something for the children. It just doesn't matter. I give her words of affirmation, and that lets her know that she is loved and appreciated, and that fills her love tank, and that makes her feel closer to me. So when it comes to marriage, we want to do whatever we can to just make sure that we are drawn closer to our spouse and doing things to keep things in a positive area. And so this is just a little tip that might help you, and it's just a small thing, just making the adjustment to try to be mindful to speak your spouse's love language on a regular basis. So whenever I think about it, I can say, hey, I haven't spoke her language in a few days, and I can compliment her on something and give her words of affirmation, and that just makes her day that much better. And so that's it for today, and that's our helpful tip for the week. And I hope you will look this up online, and you will pull up the test, and you will start speaking your spouse's love language today. So we will see you next time here on Marriage, Family, and You. You have a good evening. Bye.